Hey guys, Guys here, and I know like everyone is legitimately making this video, but you know what? I might as well throw my video into the mix, and let's talk about if you should summon, on this first banner that's out, this release banner, or if you should save your tickets slash stones and everything for the next banner, right? We don't know what the next banner is. I got no idea, but we can actually take a look at the character stats, their skills, and then give you some info based on what they do and based off the experience of playing the game, right? I played this game a lot. I played it legitimately like a couple hours yesterday, and I played it a couple hours this morning. I've been playing it a lot. I played it till I went to sleep. I played it since I woke up. Just trying to legitimately, play the game and see how well you could do with some free-to-play characters, like the characters you get in-game from, the pre-order bonus, from characters you get from completing the story, to see how well everything could go. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Before hopping this, if you do enjoy today's video, there's a subscribe button down there. Go ahead and hit that for me, will ya? There's also a like button if you want to like it. There's a dislike button if you dislike it. And there's just comments down there and everything, right? Okay. First things first. Let's talk about the free-to-play characters. There is a couple free-to-play characters you get that are 4 stars, right? Obviously, you get, Rimir Tempest. You do get a few of the characters. You do get, I think you get here this Rimir Tempest right here. I know that you get a Ryuga. You get the Xion. There's a few characters you get, right? And I play with them. Let's look at the Xion first, right? Xion is honestly pretty good. She is. So she does have an AoE physical attack ultimate, which is honestly really nice. Like, ultimates or AoE are really good in this game. Keep in mind that if you do have an ultimate's AoE, it's going to be good. That's why my 5-star Xion I have currently is good, right? It's really good. It targets everyone, especially if you build her out, kit her out with high amounts of attack, especially since doing that physical attack. There's a physical attack and special attack, by the way, or magic attack is what it's called. She will be doing big amounts of damage. Her first skill does decrease all targets' defense by 25% for 2 turns, and then her second skill increases her own guard penetration by 60%. So if you combine her first skill, then do, the AoE and everything, she is going to be doing lots of damage, and I've tested her. She does do a big amount of damage. She can help carry you through story because of how much damage she legitimately does. She is actually pretty good. Plus, on top of the fact she does give you 30% in the clothing store and then 10% in the core supply core space, she is a good option to run your team if you want to run her free to play. Let's going up. Renga is how you say it. Renga is one of them you get. He has a single target wind attack magic attack ultimate that has high amounts of damage. His first, skill, what it does is that it changes Soul of Secrets into Soul of Divine Protection. Increase all Soul of Divine Protection gauges increased by 5%. His second one increases all allies a critical rate by 15%. Renga does some big amount of damage. I mean, it is story mode, but he does some big amount of damage story mode. His first one is good if you're trying to legitimately get a good combo going, you're trying to get your Divine Protection going. Other than that, it's not so good at all. I mean, his second ability is actually pretty good. Critical rate, especially if you do something like Max with Xion. If you combine Xion's skill, his skill, and then you do Xion's ultimate, you will be doing even more damage because she has a higher critical rate chance. So if she crits, goes to the guard and pierces, it's gonna be insane amounts of damage. He is a good character that you can combo his skills with other like big attack characters, right? So he's a good option as like a support for your other big attack characters. Okay, moving on to the third one I want to talk about is Rimuru. So Rimuru has a single target dark magic attack for 435%. He has a AoE increased attack for 20% for 1 turn. Then he has a single target decreased target's pierce resistance by 10%. Pierce is actually really good. Pierce basically goes through their guard and does big amounts of damage, right? That's what Pierce does. That's like the basis of Pierce. There's a little more going into it, but that's the basis of it. And then, of course, he does do an AoE increased attack, so he is a really good support for another big attack here. So if you like run him, Renga, and Xion, basically they can still do damage. Like Renga and Rimuru still does a lot of damage, but basically when you want to end it with the AoE ultimate, you do combine the skills of Rimuru, Renga, and then Xion. You'll have enough. You have 100 skill gauge, and then you do Xion's ultimate, and it wipes, right? So that is a really good option to have if you wanted to do that. So Rimuru is also pretty good as a support, and he can do big amounts as well. He's just a good character. Like the free-to-play characters in this game are legitimately actually good. I played around with them. They're actually nice. Moving on to the, the slime version of Rimuru Tempest. Slime version of Rimuru Tempest is one I do keep him actually my main team. I do have some characters that are 5 stars, but I do keep him on my team. I've got him up to 5 star. He's actually really good. Like he has a AoE water magic attack. He has one skill does increase on attack by 15%, and then he has an AoE heal for 15%. And the AoE heal actually is really good. It's like 50% isn't much, but when it counts, it does count. When you do heal, when you use it when you need to use it, it does actually heal you. It helps you in a lot of situations whenever you do face something like, for instance, you want to go training grounds and you want to do the next level up of training grounds, right? To get your level up your characters, but you're like slightly under the EP, right? You're like a couple thousand EP. So you have slime there, and then whenever you get close to finishing, you heal yourself up so you can survive, so you can, use a few cards so you can get the combo cards coming in, combo your way through, and then win. Because you're able to heal the amount you need to heal so you don't actually die if damage you take. It can help push you get that first time bonus so you can then level up character even more so that you can actually take on it without having to rely on strats like this. Rimuru Tempest slime version is a really good character. I do recommend actually building him out if you're trying to go completely free to play and trying to save and not summon. So as you see here, there is options for you if you don't want to summon. There's legitimately good free to play options. But let's say that you actually legitimately followed the reroll guide and actually rerolled and you got the 5 star you wanted. A lot of the 5 stars in this game are actually really good. For instance, I have Xion here, right? Xion has a very strong AoE ultimate, right? It does a lot of big, dark physical damage. She has her first skill increases all allies' pierce rate by 80%, and then increases their pierce power by 20%. That's already insanely strong. It makes sure you basically get a guaranteed pierce on whatever you're hitting. So you use that skill along with her AoE ultimate, and she just wipes. She wipes the field, or if she doesn't actually completely wipe, she gets very close to it. And then of course she has a secondary skill that allows you to have an AoE evasion, poison evasion rate increased by 90%, basically making it sure you do not get poisoned if you do face this type of enemies. And there are poison enemies in this game that do poison you. You will encounter them. So that is actually a good skill to have, though it is kind of niche, because from my experience it's not like a lot, but it is a little niche and everything, but it's fine. It's still a good skill to have, but her first skill plus her ultimate plus how much damage she can combo is actually insanely high, right? And let's talk about the free 5-star league. I think it's this one. Yeah. So Shauna Holy Princess is the one they gave for free. No, not her. Is it her? No, it's here. It's her. It's Shauna Pink Ogre Heaven Lights who they gave for free. Sorry about that. She is actually really good. I've used her a lot. I do have her an 80 and everything. She does have an AoE wind magic attack. She does have some actually pretty good skills. Her second one is what her really good skill is, right? She increases all allies' defense by 20%. Like my team currently is I have her, I have Xion, then I have the Slime Rimuru. Increasing my defense and healing to make sure I survive in these tougher events that adds higher EP to me. So I can actually clear it at the first time bonus, and then I can actually then level up my characters to matched EP I need. It's a really good way to, to grind your way up there, right? And then her first skill changes the Soul of Divine Protection into Soul of Skills. Increase all Soul of Skills gauge increases by 5%. That's actually really good because Soul of Skills makes it where you can use these other skills like the increased defense or the increased pierce rate. It is actually really good, right? So she's actually a really good free-to-play character. They do give for free because of pre-registration rewards. So as you see here, along with the re-roll that you do to get the character you want, plus the free characters you get in this game, it is actually, you can just fully skip this beginning banner if you want to if you want to skip it and save for whatever's coming next. You can, because there are characters in the game that you can level up and use to get through the story. You may struggle with a little bit with like the tougher bosses, but you still can get completely through free to play without summoning at all, right? So you can actually save your gens in the next banner. So that's all I want to talk about. I wasn't going to talk about all the 5 stars. I was just talking about the ones I've experienced, and I've done the free-to-play method. I haven't spent a dime in this game. I barely summoned it all. I haven't got another 5-star. You can get the completely free-to-play, and that's what I want to talk about, was like the 4 stars you get for free, and then the 5-star you get for free, plus whatever real character you decide to get. Anyways guys, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next video. Bye bye!